Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessing. I see I got one in here already. My guy, salute, bro. Oh, yeah, I peeped that last night, y'all. Good looking. Um, I'm hoping everybody is having a blessed and productive Monday. Even though I ain't gonna lie, I still feel like a corny Sunday. But hopefully everybody is, well dressed in them cold areas because I know in certain spots it is cold. Hopefully all of y'all bundled up enough, get through your day, you know, and try to make it home safe as possible, especially in this wicked, eerie world. I want to take the time out to thank those who popped in yesterday for all the lives, basically. Um, Last night's live before the music was clear as day. Um, we're gonna definitely have to start standing up on all ends, and we're gonna have to start revamping things from the inside out. You know, and again, this should be nothing that's taken lightly. You know, you got your kids in school, you want them to be safe at all times. You got to make sure they're in the right type of environment too. Like I said, kids are gonna be kids. Sometimes kids are gonna say and do the worst things. But then you gotta look at it too. When they do certain things, you gotta look at what background they coming from or what kind of influences they around. You know, like I know, see the thing with some kids, they not naturally mean. They only going by whatever they friends is doing. A lot of them. Like I said, too many followers. Gotta teach your kid to be a leader. And your kid should be leading too against that fight of bullying. You know. If they know somebody that's being bullied, they need to stand up, especially if you claim, that's your friends. Because real friends are going to do that. They're going to stand up regardless. And again, you're going to have to get on the forefronts at some point. You're going to have to get your feet dirty. I see you, Tanya. Blessings. Like I said, you're going to have to get your feet dirty on these forefronts because it's a clear indentation right now that these kids need more protection now than anything. You know, another thing that needs to be addressed too is some of you fellas who, and this is a public service announcement, if you are still in the drug game, don't make that a lifetime career. That's all I can tell you. Don't make that a lifetime career. That's like you trying to be a career criminal. Yeah, you could be a criminal, but what are you getting at the end of the day? Are you really getting to a bag? Are you really going to continue to keep that bag? Or you just doing it just because you feel like doing it? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with getting to the money, but you gotta know when it comes to certain activities, you gotta know when to fucking get in and leave. Because once you don't, you stuck in it basically. I seen some people come in the game, make a quiet little bit of noise, barely got any type of whatever, and left when it was time to leave because they already accomplished what they had to accomplish. Whether they was grinding every day or whether they was just out and about, or they had one or two people doing something for them. Either which way, they came, they saw, they conquered, and they left without a scratch. It's rare you get those because you got some people that don't know when to leave. They don't know when to take that, that message. Like, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to sit it down. You got some people that's still hustling past their 40s and 50s, and it's like, what are you hustling for? If you didn't get everything you should have attained by now, what are you still hustling for? You know? Like I said, and some of this shit is drying up. So this is a public service announcement to some of y'all. You still out here doing what you do. Guess what? At some point, this shit is going to dry up. It's already dried up. As you see more weed heads walking around now to some degree than you see more dope heads. What does that tell you? That the game is drying up. And at some point, it ain't going to be no dope. You only going to have weed and weed accessories. because this is where it's going. Almost everything is going towards that weed market. Hey, score blessings. See, I was always told that you gotta come in, especially if this is what you want to do for that time frame. You come in, you set yourself up, you do what you gotta do. You don't keep yourself as a hot boy. You keep yourself under the radar. Once you got what you need to get, you leave the fuck away from it. But if you still past 40, 50 years old, you still hustling, that's a problem right there. Because just like I said, what are you really building while you hustling? Like I said, you have some who build up what they need to build up and they left. They don't care about that because they ain't try. They already know the consequences of that. I always looked at it like this: everybody's going to choose their path in life, but your path, if you are going to go down that type of path, shouldn't mean you got to hustle forever just to fucking attain something. While you getting it, while you can get it, stack up your bread, do what you gotta do, and keep it pushing. And you know why some of these people have done what they done and kept it pushing? Because they were smart. I'm not hustling for somebody else. I'm gonna get my own work. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm out. Always gotta cut off that middleman. No, and I'm not encouraging nobody to go sell no drugs or do nothing. But I'm just saying for those who are out there who are on that fucking type of time, at what point do you stop hustling and really get it together? Once you see the shit ain't working for you, what do you do after that? Yeah, we know some of y'all hustle to pay your bills, which is understandable. You have bills to pay, you do what you got to do. But then in the long run, where's the overall wealth? Where's the overall? Let's save this up. You know what? I need this. I'm gonna just put this to the side. Hey, Anne Marie, blessings. Miss Queen Snow Bunny, blessings. Like I said, when does it become enough? Like I said, I done seen one or two people in particular come in the game quiet as hell and leave the game with what they needed and what they wanted, and they ain't never had to go back to that. It's called, if you are going to hustle, invest your money in something. You're going to hustle, yeah, you're going to always, it's not so much just to clean your money, but you might just want to do that. You know what? Let me invest in something. Despite it being dirty money, let me invest in something for real. Let me invest in something that I know for a fact could work for me just in case if the game ain't working for me. You know? Like I said, at what point do you stop hustling? And at what point do you think you got enough of what you got? So you got some people, even back in the day when this shit was actually something and it was lucrative. You had some people that just ain't want to quit because they was too in love with the money. That fast flow of money coming, that shit had a lot of people. Yeah, I can't stop this. I'm not going to stop this shit. Now look where we at in this time and era. You got more weed heads out walking around right now looking for weed than they do dope heads looking for dope. That means at one point some of this drug game is drying up. You know, it is drying the fuck up. And it's time for some of y'all to get your asses off of those corners and off of those whatevers and get yourself into working society. And some of y'all still have ample time to get yourselves acclimated with anything, but it all depends on you. Squad, you already know, bro. Top of the morning. You know, like I said, you have to do that. Because I look at it like this. That's a clear indication, too, that some of y'all still stuck in that. You're still stuck in that aura that you could get money, get money. It's not like you getting $1,000 or 2,000 or even $5,000 a day or some shit like that. Some of y'all barely just getting the minimum. Especially for those who are hustling for somebody else. That goes to show you, nigga, you ain't really getting no money. Only time you getting money is if you got your own shit and you ain't gotta go to nobody but your connect. Other than that, you ain't getting no money if you hustling for somebody else or if you hustling for more than one person. And that's how they sucker you in sometimes. Yo, you want to make a few dollars, yo, bro? All I need you to do is this. All I need you to do is this. But that's not really getting no money. It's not getting money if I gotta sit here and prime example, be a lookout for you. What is a lookout really gonna get? Depending on what the fuck that person decided to give you. I done seen some people done bust their ass and you be like, nigga, this is what you got for the night? Come on, son. You could have went and got a job, or you could have did an off the books job and got more than that. Exactly. You're gonna have to retire from that game. You can't be in your 50s and 60s still talking about I'm hustling, son. I'm getting this money. You getting this money, but why are you still out here? If you really getting money, you wouldn't even be out here. See, that's what I'm saying. I just think along those lines. If you was really getting to the bag, you wouldn't even have to be out here or checking on your workers or none of that. You would just be sitting back, falling back, and collecting, right? At least from what I've seen, that's what would have been happening. But you're gonna have to move into a different part of chapters in life. Can't be a hustler forever. Yeah, there's a time limit on that too. You can't be a hustler forever. Because what you gonna do if it really get crucial and your ass can't move around and really fucking do anything, not even grab your gun? Exactly. Gotta think along those lines. You can't be sitting out here making yourself hot forever. And that's another thing sometimes, because that's how kids be looking up to shit too. Well, why I don't see this person going to work, but they sitting on the corner every day? Why I gotta go to work if he ain't going to work? Why I gotta go do this if he ain't doing? He's sitting here doing what he doing. They be looking up to that sometimes. You know, these kids, like I said, these kids are sponges, and certain things you say and do around them, they pick on to that, and it'll be just your luck. Now yo, little man, you think you want to, like, come on. Like I said, at some point, it's time for some of y'all men to elevate the game, man. If hustling gonna be your thing for that time frame, all right, let it be your thing. But make sure you know what your end game is. See, that's the problem. Some of y'all don't know what your end game is. You just sit there and say, well, I'm gonna just do this for as long as I could do it. Okay. But what are you doing in between that time? Like, are you investing in a house, property, something? Like, gotta make it make sense. A smart hustler gonna come in, do what they gotta do, get their bread, and they out. Ain't no need for that. I'm still sitting on the block at age 40, 50 years old, sitting around a bunch of youngins or just whatever, trying to. Nah, that's corny. Get it together, man. That's like if I was in the hustling game and I'm selling weed. You think I'm gonna be selling weed forever? No. Nigga, look, I'm gonna make my bread. Once I feel I'm satisfied with what I got, I'm gone. You ain't gonna catch me like you ain't gonna even catch me. As soon as you even come to me, yo, bro, you got bud? Shit, since when? So all you gonna get from me? Nah, nigga, I ain't doing that. That's how it's supposed to be. Get what you gotta get quick and get up out of here. Like I said, in this time and era, it's time for some of y'all to get together. Get the fuck off these blocks. Stop getting stuck in that notion that you gotta get the quick money. Sometimes money ain't gonna come quick. And then guess what? Let's take it a little step deeper for those who do be out there. Now, guess what? As of lately, everybody been buying more weed than dope. So you sitting out there basically forever, either waiting for a clientele or waiting for somebody to pop up so you could bust that sale. Some days you're gonna have quick days, which we already know which days those are. And then you're gonna have other days when it's just like, damn, why am I even outside for? Matter of fact, I ain't doing nothing until it's time to come for a call or a sell or whatever. Like I said, shit's slowing up. And y'all gotta understand that. Yo, Scorpio lady, you crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But all in all, gotta look at it. Some of y'all gonna have to be the examples for these kids. Cause again, If these kids is watching you day in and day out as they going to school, they gonna ask questions. Mommy, why this person sitting on the corner every day? Why this person look like they don't be doing nothing? I thought this person got a job? They start asking questions. Trust me. Yo, Ryder, top of the morning, bro. Top of the morning. If y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. But this is something that needs to be spoken about too. Like I said, when you doing that, get what you got to get out the way and keep it pushing. Don't be still in your 40s, 50s talking about I still got the game on lock. I'm still in this game. No, nigga, you should elevate. Like I said, the drug game ain't forever, and some people know that. That's why they do what they do. Let me come in, let me swoop in, do what I got to do, and keep it pushing before it get too hot. And then some of y'all need to be the better example. Some of y'all gonna have to stand on that forefront and tell these kids, even when you're doing wrong, like, listen, I might be doing wrong, but that don't mean you should follow what I'm doing. I made my own decision, and I'm grown to make my own decision. You still a kid. You still gotta follow rules and regulations. You still supposed to be the people that instill that. But some of y'all don't care anyway. It's like some of y'all, I feel like y'all really be fiending for a kid to just come your way and be like, yeah, I'm with all the fuck shit. And like I said, it's time to start showing better examples to these kids, man. On all aspects, you're gonna have to. Like I said, it's just some things that should not be tolerated. Because like I said, I had one kid one day where I was on my way back out here, just staring in my face, talking about something. Why you smoke for? Or why are you worried about what I'm doing? Second of all, I thought your parents taught you not to talk to strangers. And I kindly kept it pushing. I ain't even interact. I'm just looking because I'm like, you sitting here focused in somebody's face like that, and they don't even notice that you focus in their face like that. That means you watching something either at home or wherever you at. And that's why you trying to, nope, won't be starting no trends over here. And just by the small look I gave him, it looked like he was interested. Like, oh, like, no, you're not doing that. No, no. I don't know what you think you learning at home, but you ain't gonna be around me with it. You will definitely not be around me with it. And I don't even know why you stand in my face in the first place. ATX blessings. Like I said, you're gonna have to start being a better example for these kids on all aspects. And before I even get back into that, like I said, some of y'all men who are in that game that I'm speaking about, you got to pick your fake retirement plan before time. Don't still be in your 40s and 50s talking about I'm still getting to this money. You should have been got to the money, made an investment, flipped your investment, and you should be chilling comfortably. Whether you decide to get a regular 9 to 5 or not. It's just that simple. You gonna make a career out of something when you ain't really getting no benefits out of it. Guess what? Funeral happens, you might not have no money to even get buried. Now what? That's another motherfucking thing that your family gonna have to deal with. Trying to bury you. Instead of you being smart and trying to invest in the things you're supposed to invest in. Whether you decide to choose this game for life or not. Some people are going to be stuck in their ways no matter what you try to tell them. But just because you stuck doing something or just because you feel that's what you want to do, you're still supposed to give a better example for those who think they trying to come up around you. Because you're always going to have those little, I can't call them miscreants, because that would really sound, how you say it, that would really sound harsh. Can't call them miscreant. You're going to have those rebellious kids who decide they going to want to be around adult shit, period. But you as an adult still supposed to set an example. Like if I know I'm chilling amongst my flock and I got a kid coming up or a young, not even a young adult, you ain't even old enough to buy a pack of cigarettes. Why are you coming around me or why are you even in my face? See, I'm from that era. We couldn't be around our parents like that. Not in their face. No matter what the fuck they was doing. We had boundaries and respect back then. Right now, it ain't no boundaries. There's no respect. There's no morality. So a lot of things is going in and out of certain people's heads. But that should be something that's not going through your ears for some of y'all. Even if you decide this is what you want to do in life, you better have some sort of exit strategy. You can't be sitting in certain positions forever. Like if you think you just gonna level up as a hustler, yeah, I went from the lookout to now I'm the king. Nigga, that's not no career. That's just stupidity. That's time wasted. That's precious energy you could have been doing trying to figure out your next steps. That's it. And at some point, I know almost everybody has been in some sort of part of the hustling game. But guess what? You know what? Like most people do. Oh, this ain't for me. Oh, I see what this is. Yeah, I'm out of here. This ain't it. Like we got something better going. Like, come on. And then let's keep it real. I'm just keeping it from a standpoint, or from an outsider looking in. How dumb could you be sitting on a corner from sun up to sundown trying to get your money? And it ain't something in a positive way. I can see you run the store, then that's different. But you just outside of the store or you outside of them corners, what the hell are you doing? Like, come on. Again, when the young kids see this shit, they wonder what's going on. They start getting into shit because they seeing things y'all doing. And it's not like some of y'all doing it underhandedly or slick like how you used to. That shit is just right in your face. No kid should have to come outside and you busting the cell to a damn dope fiend or doing whatever, before they go into school. That's going to give them that. What the fuck is this person doing every day? You see these same people here and there every other day. Oh, gotta start showing better examples. Miss Queen T, blessings. You know, happy holidays to everybody in here who do celebrate them. You know, damn, I just remembered something. Ain't Christmas Saturday? Damn. Oh, well, happy holidays to all. You know, and hopefully everybody, even if y'all have to do safe traveling, hopefully y'all in the right spots, you cool, sharing some memories like you're supposed to. You know, but like I said, all in all, you're gonna have to start setting better examples. Like last night, what I was saying about protecting these kids, that's a real step that you're gonna have to take in order for some bullying to stop. You gotta fight it from outside because it's not just social media bullying that's going on. You got real time people who are bullying these kids. And again, if you got them kids who don't have any type of hope, what you think gonna happen? They will start snapping. They will repress a lot of that, but then they gonna let it go in the wrong way, in the wrong fashion, and we get that all the time. No kid should have to worry about, like prime example. If you done got into, your kid done got into a fight at school, kid don't know he being recorded, whether he winning, losing, or look like he losing. You think when they come home, they decide they want to go on social media and try to talk to certain people, and that shit is floating around. You don't think somebody gonna start snapping, or you don't think somebody gonna feel a type of way? Like, come on now, let's keep it real. Yo, Alan, salute my guy. Hey, good morning, Hammer Nation. Like I said, these are things that shouldn't be overlooked. Kids definitely need that protection all in all. And if they don't even feel comfortable going to school, then guess what? The next steps is you probably gonna have to just keep them home and homeschool them and not just half-ass it. You're gonna have to really do like you gonna have to do it. You're still gonna have to give them that curriculum, schedule, all of that. You know? If that's how you feel, you gonna do it. Because we know some people are getting scared with what's going on in the schools, man. Especially if they kids could be targets to shit, and it's not even, like, come on. We in a real wicked time right now. Speaking of the devil, I just spoke about you too, Miss Lady. I just spoke about you too, bigging you up yesterday. I see you partner in crime. Yeah, you is a partner in crimes. You done been in this dance for the last couple of days too, Miss Lena. Top of the morning to everybody. Happy Monday. L'chaim. Let me say it the right way. But seriously, it's it's just gonna have to start making changes. Like I said, no kid should have to worry about, damn, I'm getting bullied in real time. Then I come on social media and I can't even get a break from that. Now something that went viral. Like, come on. And it's not just the men, you got the women too. Like I said, you got situations that occur and they are still occurring. They just getting overlooked. And the main thing is because social media is so wrapped up in everything else, they overlooking the shit. Nah, you good. What you mean you hope it was nice? It is nice. If you watched the replay, I bigged you up last night on 3 different occasions just for I seen the video. See, like I said, shit like that, people need to start getting up and doing. You're going to have to at some point. If you want change, you got to be a part of that change, period. And I respect Rachel for that because she's actually trying to be a part of that change. Like I said, all in all, gonna have to do it. You want your kids protected. You want to at least feel safe about shit. You're gonna have to just get up and stand up on shit. You know, and don't get it twisted too, because you got some teachers who are working in these schools who they just got aggression issues and they really shouldn't be around people. They got to deal with kids. Sometimes they might just, like I said, we done seen it happen. And then now we see sometimes we know what it is. It's always a mixed bag because you have some kids who will really stand up like they ready to fight a teacher. At the end of the day, you are a child. Stay in a child's place because you might have that one teacher that is from that old school era and won't care. Oh, you're going to get your ass whooped, and then I'm going to wait for your parent to come here so I can tell them why I whooped your ass. I seen that happen when I was in, 5th grade? One of the little niggas thought he was really big and bad because he had a little growth spurt. He tried to come against that man. That teacher wailed on him and waited for the mother to come in and say, now, ask your son what he did for me to whoop his ass the old-fashioned way. And he didn't get in trouble. None of that shit. Because he did what he was doing. Back in the day, some people had that permission. Yo, if he get out of line, she get out of line. You know what it is. Do what you got to do. Exactly. Crying, snot boogers, all that shit. Thought he was tough. That nigga whooped you with a paddle. And did it the old-fashioned way. Nah, I ain't gonna, man, listen. This is what we was going through in the South. Wasn't no, I'm gonna allow you to do this. No, nigga, you gonna get your ass whooped. I ain't gonna bruise you up, do none of that, but your ass will be sore. Like I said, at some point you're gonna have to be a part of change and really stand on things. And then what kills me too, that y'all failing to realize that even if social media wasn't the craziest thing like it is now, you still would have this problem going on. Kids being bullied, kids not feeling safe. Gonna have to stand up on that. And then some of you kids are gonna have to really open up to your parents, no matter what the cost. You're gonna have to open up to them because at some point you gotta remember your parents are always gonna be the ones that look out and they're gonna do what they possibly can for you. But it depends on what the hell you did. Like, come on. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that some of this shit is really prevalent right now to start doing. Like we really have to get it together, you know. Even if it ain't protesting, sometimes you really gonna have to get nitty and gritty and get your hands dirty in order to get some sort of change or some sort of spark, you know, especially if it's in the right direction. Yo, Kenzo, you already know. Salute, bro. Top of the morning. Uncle L. Yeah, son, I need large coffee, light 15 sugars. Yeah. Top of the morning, my guy. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, shit. Shout out to my plug again. Got me choking early in the morning. Shit. Yeah. Hot fire. Oh, oh, but come on. I mean, we got to really get it together. And it's not trying to say, oh, this is dictating your life. No. It's just called having common sense and a balance. Like your morals at some point got to click in. When do they click in? You know? Yeah, that's a whole fact right there. You said it right, Rachel. Like, come on. You seen what I said the last time. If we don't unite, we will lose this fight. And like I said, no, it ain't about a race thing. It's not about this. No, it's just about putting the blanket around the children, period, especially the children of the community. Can't let them slip through no cracks. If you're a real community that loves and cares, you not gonna let no kid slip through that net. And if they do slip through the net, that means it was just meant for them to do it. So you reach those you know you could reach and try to set the best examples possible and show them that there are different ways to live in life, making some sort of money and prosperity happen, and you ain't gotta worry about killing nor robbing your people or bullying your people. Period. It's just that simple. And that's a whole fact. Yo, TX, that's a whole fact too. Some they don't. See, like at least back in the day, most of us came up at least decent. Even if we did go to some point of whatever, we rarely had instances where our parents didn't give a fuck about us. Right now, in this day and age, we see that a lot of the shit is a lot of the parents are being younger and younger, grandparents are being younger and younger. Everybody's still focusing on turning up when there's kids involved. Look, once you done got these kids, all that extra shit you doing every day, halt. All right, I could do this once in the blue, or I could do this when I know for a fact I'm kid free. Other than that, that everyday shit got to be out the window. Some parents still think like they still in they, yeah, I'm gonna be out every night. Do you feel to realize you got a child at home too? Get that shit right. Because it only take one time for you to not have the right proper vision around your child, and then there goes another incident that we always speak about. Like, come on. It's time for y'all to get together as a collective. Like I said, no kid should have to. It was bad enough some kids got to worry about being bullied when they going to school before they even get to school. And then you think they got to worry about it when they come and decide to do certain things like on social media? Come on, that shit is corny. No, come on. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. No matter what part of the parameter we coming from, we all still have rights and we still have a respect level and a respect code. I can't respect you if I know you taking advantage of people that you know is slow minded. I can't get down with you on that. That's gone. And it's time for some of y'all parents to really get it together for real. Especially when you know it's your kids on the line. And if you ain't gonna be willing to homeschool your kids because you fear whatever, then you need to get in tune and make sure you don't have situations happening at your kid's school. And for those who are doing what they're supposed to be doing, may God continue to bless you. And I commend y'all on that, because that takes a lot of strength. And especially in this world when you know you got people trying to throw shit left and right. It's a sad notion to really think about. And I just said that same thing last night to a degree. These kids go through enough as it is on a daily. They supposed to feel comfortable. Like I said last night, some of these bullies are bullies because they are getting bullied at home. So if you coming from a long line of fucking bullies, what you think gonna happen? Unless that person decides to break that chain themselves, it's gonna keep happening. Gonna keep having the same fucking situations happen. I said, when you get these type of topics right here, this is something that everybody gonna want to speak on. Like I said, how do you stop a crisis when you're not even trying to stand up for the right things? Like I said, you have to start from inside or the outside. Either which way, you're gonna have to battle that battle. Because even without social media, you would still have bullying. Like I said, back in the days, if we was getting bullied, it was either going to be two things. Either that kid was going to store that in and not say nothing, and then do something tragic like we always see happening on the news, or they will eventually come out, say something, or they just going to do something. They're going to catch that person when it's right. It can always be a mixed bag, but those two things usually end up happening. But now with social media, you got a multitude of things that can happen. So that's why I'm saying you got to battle bullying on all fronts, especially for the kids, for the mentally challenged who might be on here using social media. For anybody that's just feeling like an outcast and just want to get away from shit. You got some people that just be wanting to belong to something, especially if it's something good and it's building towards something. And some of y'all fuck that up in a heartbeat because your mind and your fucking heart is so evil. Like real dead ass shit. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that do that because, like I said, I ain't never come up here and bring no stupid shit. And even when it's stupid shit, it usually ends up being comedy. Like I said, jack of all trades. I think in my past life I was a jack of all trades. I probably was the richest jack of all trades, but guess what? All my peoples was fucking winning too, and they was eating too. Because that's what a real person does. When a fucking person is really that genuine, this is what I do. This is what a person is going to do. Yo, Carlos, salute, bro. You know, like a prime example, like I said last night. If I see my boy's son getting into it, or if I see kids ganging up, or you think I'm supposed to allow that to happen, no. I'm going to fucking intervene in that and find out what's going on. And if anything, yo, bro, yo, come on, you coming with me. You coming with me. You, the rest of y'all, don't worry. I know parents. I'll be talking to them later. That's simple. Diffuse the situation. Like I said, everybody has lost their moral compass. Everybody has lost their overall vision, and the overall vision is kids are supposed to be protected at all costs. Whether they being bullied in real time or on here, supposed to have a blanket around them so they don't slip through the cracks. And this is why some of them are slipping through the cracks because they feel like it's nobody in their corner. When you have people that can actually be sitting there and being a part of that, your family don't always got to be blood related. It's the people that really care about you that really want to see you rise and fucking succeed. Everybody fails to realize that shit. And for the ones that haven't realized it by now, you're going to get a rude awakening at some point. I said it's time to rise up out of the ignorance. Like I said, it's just some things you know you can't promote to these kids neither. And you're gonna have to fight all these damn battles regardless to what, whether you a parent or not. As a community, you're supposed to see your people rise as a whole. I don't gotta have kids, but I can still have brothers and sisters, whether they blood related or not. And you think I'm going to sit there and just be a bad example? No, I'm going to try to do the best I possibly can, as you supposed to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I don't know what some people be thinking or what fantasy world that they living in, but y'all better get the fuck up out of it. Stop focusing on the minor shit and really start focusing to the main goals. How do we win? How do we build? How do we fucking protect and get this community back to where it was at before? Or at least to remnants of that. Blessings, Tam Tam. See, we fight for the wrong reasons when we should be fighting for the right ones. Not going to waste my time going back and forth with you over some petty shit. Because it ain't leading nowhere. Scorpio lady, I can imagine. You probably still would have been the reigning world champion right now, lady. Yeah, I know. See, when you get situations like that, I'm telling you, it makes you think different. And has situations where if the kids is going with it, they're going through it. Guess what? I don't see. This is the one thing I can tell you. I don't got no money for you. I ain't gonna deny you no food if I got it. I ain't gonna deny you no clothes if I know I got it and I don't wear them or I never even wore them. See, you're supposed to be doing as you doing for a community, period. Whether it's the smallest thing or the largest thing. You know, you got some people who are actually taking their time and dedicating certain things to their community one way or another. They ain't getting the recognition or the glow. And it's not about that at the end of the day. It's just about moving towards the right directions. That's it. Change got to happen from somewhere. On all cylinders, it's going to have to happen. Mm. Oh, that felt so good. I think I finally got that little bubble out my chest. Finally got that little bubble out my chest from yesterday. Because it's still saying the same thing. We got to really start standing up. And at some point, if we don't, we already know we going to lose this fight. And then who we blaming then? You know? I'll never deny somebody food nor anything that I know I could possibly help them with. And that's where everybody got to get back to. When you know you got people who might be going through whatever little situations, and even as a community, you still got to come together. You know these parents, you got parents who are neglectful and don't give a fuck. You supposed to fucking still stand up on that. As a community, you still supposed to stand up on that. Because there's no way I can sit here and know that you purposely fucking up your kids or doing whatever to your kids. And they got to either come here or here or here. Nah. This is not going to happen. Like I said, as a community, we used to stand up on a lot of different things and you barely heard about it. What happened to the moral compass at some point? What happened to the still having the peace, love, and unity? Or did that just fade away with it's just about me? Fuck everybody else. I think that's what it is. Scorp, you good. Continue to be you. Keep telling y'all. See, I got a collective of people in this kingdom from different walks, and y'all entitled to be y'all and do what you do. Like I said, as long as we are respectful with each other, that's the most important thing I give a fuck about. Other than that, be you. But I kind of believe it anyway, Scorp. Like I said, you'd have been world champion. I'd have probably been trying to get an autograph. You know, no, we know. Yo, Rachel, on some real shit. This is something that I've been saying. Even before you really got in tune with me, this is something I've been saying. It's clear as day. There's a spiritual warfare going on. Some of y'all already failing the test. You know, everybody keep talking about other things that's going to occur. No, the real war is going to be the spiritual war. It's going to be a long one. It's already prophesied. Not just in one book. It's already prophesied that at some point we are going to have a long spiritual battle. That's really going to be our war. Not all this other shit they trying to fucking put into motion. Sorry to say, and this is for educational purposes and use only. I see how y'all like to do things. Freedom of speech ain't so free, so I'm just going to stick to what I can stick to without violating y'all quote unquote guidelines. Get it together, y'all. I really see some shit happening down the road that is really gonna look bad on us as a whole. Like I said, we gotta definitely start protecting at all costs. And some of us are gonna have to start making better choices, better investments, better whatever. Gonna definitely have to think about the future prosperity and whatever. And again, you're gonna have to battle that. When it comes to these kids, you're gonna have to battle a lot of that too. Can't expect somebody not to go down that tragic line or go down that path when nobody's giving that person the opportunity to even try to grow or do something. See, some of us go by character off of one sighting. No, you can't always do that because you could be in tune with somebody, and just because you get a impression of something, that don't necessarily mean that's what it is. For all you know, you still got to sit there and observe. You know, like prime example, you could be dealing with somebody like that's just like you doing some mentor shit. You might get somebody, and if they don't know that this person has Tourette's, the first thing they gonna think is, "Oh, this nigga crazy. I can't be around that." No, you gotta observe shit before you just make an automatic assumption. All that person just kind of have a slight twitch, and it ain't their fault. Gotta look at that. Yo, Carlton, salute. Exactly, Rachel. You already know that shit, right? Like, that's why I'm saying. Like, some point you're gonna have to get it together, y'all. It's really time to fight. Like, can't continue to have that. At some point, you gotta open that third eye, wipe that shit down real good. Like I said, this spiritual warfare gonna be a motherfucker. I'm sorry to say it in my language, but I'm being real as it is. You're seeing things day in and day out that don't make sense, or that's just giving you a headache. Y'all see why sometimes I see my scalp hurt? Because don't think I don't just be out and about seeing shit neither. Oh, I be out and about. For those who do get it twisted, I do be out and about even on my days off. I just have a balance. And when it comes to bringing content, especially when it's raw, that's all you need right there. Ain't that hard for some of y'all to realize that, look, we are in a real critical times, and we're gonna have to start building up these defenses on all angles, man. We cannot keep fucking falling victim. And if y'all want to fall victim, then some of y'all can fall victim. Stay there. Don't cry later when everybody else has moved forward or moved past what you thought. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of obstacles thrown in front of us. Some of us are going to get over them. Some of them are not. I feel all of us could get over them hurdles if we all get on the same page. Stop backsliding on certain situations. Like I said, if you're standing up against bullying, it should be on both angles, on social media and in real time. Because in real time right now, your kid could be getting bullied at school and you don't even know. And sometimes they ain't gonna inform you on shit right away. So again, you better get on point. Like I said, I don't got kids, but I have God kids. And two of the God kids, I used to stay going up to the school just to make sure it wasn't no dumb shit going on because I know how these people are playing that. So trust me, don't think a nigga don't be on his fucking PO. I'll be on that PO real quick, like, yo, what's up? Okay, what? I'll be on that PO officer move real quick, and I ain't even a PO officer. That's the sad part. What you said? Okay. Okay, keep that energy. I'm gonna see your parents in about a few minutes, and we're gonna have this nice conversation, and we're gonna get you straight. They ain't even got to get crazy, because I know how to have a conversation without having to get violent. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like somebody else said that same thing about commentary, but see, I feel like I'm already giving commentary on real life. Don't get it twisted. There are a lot of stories that could be covered from a different angle, but this is one of them that we really got to focus on more. These kids, protection for the community to get back right. But you just gave me an idea though, Rach. Don't think I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I kind of wasn't, but I was. Like I said, there's nothing to start getting in tune with what's going on for real. See, I noticed that when it comes to real topics, when it really do come to real topics, you're gonna have people that want to be funny about this situation, but this is not a laughing matter no more. And if you got kids, nieces, nephews, whoever, especially if they're young, you better be in tune. Because at some point, you might have to be a line of defense if nobody else can be a line of defense. Always remember that. Like I said, some of these kids already go through enough hardship as it is. They in a world that they still not really familiar with, and then it's things changing day in and day out. Like I said, you already got kids who trying to be grown now. Kids that don't even look like they 13 that should be in school, running around here, getting high, drinking, doing shit they ain't supposed to be doing at a young age anyway. They should both be focusing on things. And some of that is being forced, like I said, if it's not from home, it's them being around the wrong influences. Gotta start protecting at all costs, man. This ain't no damn laughing matter no more. And if anybody think that's a laughing matter, like I said, where's your character at? Your character is in question. Like I said, I dropped the link in case anybody want to add to the conversation. But just know I'm really not for the fuck shit this morning because this is something that really needs to be fucking dealt with. And if you feel that's not a fucking matter to be dealt with, then guess what? It goes to show you where your mind state is at, where your family mind state is at. And sometimes your family probably don't even know you condoning in some of that fuck shit. So again, that just goes for that person in character. If you think that's something funny, that says a lot about you in real time. Like I said, just real topics here. But that's something that should be not overlooked for real. It's time to really stand up on shit. And if you know, even if it's the smallest thing you can do to try to spark a change, do it. Don't matter what it is, just do it. Gonna have to fucking fight and stand on all fronts. That's it. You don't see that, I don't know what you see. But you better wipe your eyes, get your vision clear. Like I said, I'm not always going to be professional with the voice. Don't matter. Not about how I present it. It's about the message that's being presented, period. And if it's still on the same notion, then I don't think nobody should have a problem. You know, just some real stuff to think about. Nothing crazy. Gonna have to get on all aspects. And if you want your kid to grow and succeed, if you want your kid to have the same type of opportunities you had, you're gonna have to really stand on that forefront still. Those are your offspring. Those are supposed to be the future generations. Can't sit here and say that you value anything in life when you're not trying to even give your kids the chance to fight. Or maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I just think different. Maybe I just really think outside of a box. But that strong notion of standing up and really starting to protect what we need to protect, it's clear as day. Don't see it by now, you ain't gonna never see the fucking bright lights. And for those who think that it's cool to really bully people, don't be surprised when you start getting bullied. Because remember, there's always gonna be somebody a step quicker or bigger than you. Better remember that. It's called that humbling wall. God will put somebody in front of you to humble you. Especially if you thinking bullying along those lines is cool. And don't provoke shit if you know you ain't about shit. Just that simple. Don't spark a confrontation with anything if you not prepared for fight. Might as well stay in your lane and chill. That's all. I wasn't going to be on here all morning. I know some of y'all at work, some of y'all in school, some of y'all doing whatever. I know I probably got a multitude of people watching right now. Like I said, convo shouldn't have went over nobody's head. And if it did go over your head, then maybe it just wasn't for you to fucking get the message. I'm starting to really see that you can only reach those who really want to be reached, and you can only do oh so much. You know, I got you, Score. I know, I got you, Score. We got to pray for baby Paco, baby. Oh man, Scorpio lady, you just made my stomach hurt now. I feel for you, baby. Oh man, like I said, I wasn't gonna be on here but for so long. Just wanted to have that little morning talk, that morning walk, that morning smoke, and a couple of little morning jokes. That's it. You know, this is definitely something. Again, this is a whole conversation. And I know some people are definitely going to want to tune in for that. Some people might actually have things to add to that. Like I said, never defer from anything. If you feel you got something that you need to say, especially if it's something that could bring awareness, then bring it. Even if it's here, bring it. I don't judge. I don't bully. I don't do none of that shit because some people are going to need to hear a strong message from somebody else. You know, y'all going to have to start standing up. Stop being quiet about things and start standing up. If you keep your fucking mouth shut, guess what? You ain't going to never be able to move past things. Closed mouths don't get fed. Always remember that. You know? But all in all, just get back to that. Coming back as a collective and doing the right things before it's too late. You know? But I appreciate all y'all that tuned in this morning. I hope everybody has a blessed and productive Monday. Hopefully, everybody that's in these cold zones, hopefully y'all bundled up enough. Try to keep yourself as healthy as possible. I want to also say shout outs to the replay gang. Shout outs to the shadow watchers that been fucking with me for the longest. Y'all already know what it is. Love is love every time y'all hit. And I ain't gonna lie, at some point I'm gonna need some of y'all shadow watchers that fuck with me to at least step on the dance floor once or twice. Let me know you're here. Other than that, know what it is. For everybody that was tuned in, it's always love when y'all here. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I probably might do another one this afternoon. Who knows? Or later this evening, and it will be an open panel. You know, like I said, I open the panels because I know for a fact you're gonna have those who have things to bring to the forefront, and I'm all for that. At some point, we're gonna have to start sparking a lot of different things, and if we don't, what are we here for? You know, I'm here to see some sort of prosperity, some sort of thing happen. I don't know about everybody else, but I know the main people that are here. I know y'all for it, one way or another. So, as long as this awareness is being bought, and as long as there's different things being added to the building, hey, I see definitely prosperity happening for everybody, and definitely us getting back to a whole united community. You know? But again, I hope all of y'all have a blessed Monday. Don't worry, at some point I know y'all eating lunch, and I'm coming to put my fingers in everybody's plate. I'm being fat today. I ain't choose violence. I chose food. Yeah, nah, but I'm definitely gonna have another one today. It's gonna be an open panel. You know, definitely need that. And I hope y'all all have a blessed one. I'm gonna put the reminder up and all of that. I ain't gonna forget. So until the next live, y'all. Hope everybody have a blessed Monday. Stay safe. Keep that third eye open. You already know. Till the next live, we out here. Peace and blessings.